What the hell?
No,
All
yeah,
right,
no, it's all
man.
good. You guys can see this. You
Hey,
can.
episode 4
What is up,
featuring Slayer,
Slayer? Our
Logan
today's guest,
Frostwave, the man himself.
the man himself, right there. You can see it on the
All right, man.
bottom
He's
right.
just chilling. And to catch you guys up to speed, we've been talking about getting fucked up. The best way to do it.
What's the best way to do it?
Well, I have my theories, but Isaac, what do you think?
About what? I wasn't paying attention. Wait, what?
Alright.
What do you say? What's the best way to get fucked up?
Hey, do you like getting fucked up through having more Modelo's than more shots?
Yeah, I think.
Or
Yeah, I prefer. Yeah, I like. Yeah, I like beer. Yeah, I'm
okay,
a beer guy.
okay.
But
'Cause I
doesn't
just,
Isaac
'cause I
only
just,
have experience for 1 week in Mexico?
yeah, I do.
Uh,
I basically do.
I don't know.
I
Hey,
basically
he's
do.
been kind of drinking routinely.
Somewhat,
Yikes.
somewhat, but not
Hey,
like.
he's letting it started. He's training.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
training.
training right now. You know, I'm in like beginner's mode. I'm in beginner's mode.
You're already in college. What are you training for? You should be a master by now.
Yeah, that is true, but hey, it's just there's some obstacles in my way. That's all I have to say.
know?
Just some obstacles in my way. So, Eric, do you have any topics that you want to start?
Well, I mean, yeah, I get started with letting letting us into the like. So, how long have you been in Minnesota, Logan?
Uh, let's see, 2020. It's almost 7 years now.
Wow.
Dang, I did not know that. What?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so, before that, you lived in Michigan all your life.
Yeah.
Damn, damn, man.
Damn.
Hey, what's the difference? What's the biggest thing you've noticed from like Minnesota people versus Michigan people?
Uh, I'd say nowadays, like, I probably wouldn't have noticed this except within the last couple of years, maybe because I haven't been paying attention. But it's like, that Minnesota nice thing?
Oh yeah,
Well, it's like, in general, people are like nice, right?
in general, yeah.
But the Minnesota nice thing seems like it's everyone works for like the same corporate like HR thing. Where it's
What?
like, hello, how are you doing? I'm having a great day.
Oh
Goodbye.
yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
in
that is
Michigan,
true. That is
where
true. Yeah, yep.
in Michigan, at least like people be nice, right? But it'll be like you can not see who they are, but they'll have their personality and it's like they're actual people instead of like just acting how they're supposed to act because it's like a social situation. At least that's how I remember. If I go back there now, shit's all fucked up probably.
Yeah, it probably is. Hey,
More of
honestly,
an East
that
Coast
that
approach.
that is actually true because working in retail, that's how we're supposed to act. We're supposed to act super nice to like the guests and satisfy them
Oh,
with their every
oh,
needs. And
Yeah.
here I am.
yeah. Hey, that's what like one of the best benefits of having a job where you can work from home right now is that you don't have to deal with that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I
Or
guess
just
it's
having
true.
a job where you're not like interacting too much with, especially like colleagues.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Fuck you, Eric. Eric,
Hey,
what are you
but
doing right now for work?
me?
Mm-hmm.
So I work at Wells Fargo right now, man. Working for the big man,
For the man.
Ooh,
for the
okay.
man.
Who is the
Eric's
man?
part of the man.
Yep. Went into the first day of work, picked up my equipment, new laptop, monitor, some AirPods, took them home. A couple hours later, haven't seen anyone since.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
So, do you guys have any
But I do
addictions?
miss seeing people.
So, do you guys
You
have any
know.
addictions? Do you guys have any
Yeah.
addictions? What
Yeah, a
addic-
lot of addictions.
What are addictions? What are some addictions that you have?
Caffeine, carbs, cheese.
Nice. Okay, so about addictions, right? One thing that I discovered about myself, right, was that I was at work, right? I was at work. I was unloading the truck. It was
Mm,
super hot, right? Super hot. I'm unloading the truck, a whole bunch of stuff, like 1,700 things.
musky,
Yeah,
sweaty.
musty, sweaty. All of a sudden
Your thighs are sweating.
I get out of the truck, right? I start smelling my pits, and you know what? I'm like,
Ugh.
and then I'm, and then I'm like, this is something new. I'm not really used to like smelling my pits. You know. so then I'm like, this is interesting. It is
Mhm.
interesting, and like, I just like whenever like I just like stop smelling it, I'm like, I kind of want to smell it again, and I start smelling it again.
What an addiction.
I know it's a newly discovered addiction that I just found.
You're into huffing yourself.
Yeah,
I huff myself.
but is there
Smells so
like,
good.
but is there like any addiction that you guys like, any like new addiction you guys have like discovered, or like something like that like you didn't know that you liked, but then you just discovered?
Uh, no,
No. How about you, Eric?
I'm old.
You're old.
Yeah, I got most of the
Hey,
stuff
you know what?
figured out, and I'm done trying stuff.
Speaking,
Wait, what?
yeah, he's found his way, and he doesn't want to change it. He's a fixed man. He's Gucci. You know what I'm saying? He's chin chilling right now, just living life, and everyone else does not need to affect that.
What about you,
Yeah,
Isaac?
but
You got something on your mind?
yeah.
What?
Something new you're addicted to that you're just trying?
Besides the pit smelling,
Ugh.
There was something that like, there was something in my mind, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't have it. I don't have anything. That was the only thing that I tried to like start a conversation of, but no one seemed to have something. But I realized it was cringe. I realized it came off as cringe.
what's cringy about it?
Dude, it's just cringe. Just the whole entire thing that I just said, it was so cringe.
Hey man, you got to stop reading the comments. You just got to be you.
Hey, that
Yeah.
that is true, but you know what? I have to agree with the comments this time.
Oh, it's damn true.
Yeah.
Actually,
What
no.
an American.
There is something new I tried somewhat recently that is super dope, but neither you would understand. I don't think.
What is it?
It's this new squat bar I got. It just feels right.
Hmm. Squats. I haven't done squats
Hey,
since
why
high
does
school.
it feel right?
So it sets up the weight differently, like the center balance and all that crap. So you're doing stuff differently than a regular straight bar, but because of that, it mimics how you would pick something up naturally from the ground instead of like squatting with weight on your back. It like doesn't feel weird like if you just got under a bar for the first time. It feels like how you normally would if you had to pick something up on the ground, but the weight's still on your back. But it just feels natural. And it's great. But you guys would not understand unless you got over here and did a podcast in the gym.
Hey, is it like prohibiting any like prior muscles that you were using?
What do you mean?
And like, for example, if you didn't have that exact one and you had a different one, it just would not. It sounds like it just does not help your muscles well at all
Oh
when
no,
you're
it
doing
does.
it.
No, it definitely does. And by
You
a
know what I'm
different
saying?
one.
Like, you found one that probably just matches your muscle, like, you know what I mean, your structure and the way, like you were saying, the way you probably like actually lift that probably feels a
Uh,
little bit more natural to you in that way. You
I
know?
can see how you would think that, but that description is from other people online reviewing that bar, and I just
Interesting.
stole it, and I completely 100% agree with it after using it. Um, but you're probably also right though, in that it does mimic how I would pick something up, or anyone really, because it's all pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But as far as like different bars and stuff, I do have different bars, and they're all different, and they all
Yeah.
mess with your leverages and use muscles in different ways and stuff. It's fun.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's exactly why I asked. I've lifted.
You lifted.
I'm not lifting right now, but it's like I'm not new to the lift life, you know.
All right.
But speaking of addictions,
Wow.
so and speaking of feeling old,
Damn.
tea makes me feel so old, but tea feels amazing.
I've never had tea.
It makes me feel old socially. I don't know why, but it makes me feel. It gives me such like natural energy that I can't even describe.
Isaac, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you would like tea, but with a little bit of sugar in it.
With the wait. So
Oh,
why is that? Why
oh.
is that?
I mean, hey, you know what? Cut both feet off. You don't need anything. You don't need anything for that one. You're good.
Wait. So why is that with
We're all
sugar?
good.
I don't know. I just feel like it'd be like coffee, whereas you're like a kid and like black coffee's gross,
You're like
or
that
coffee
kid.
without much like sugar and cream.
Probably. Yeah, you're probably
So
right.
you gotta like dump it in there, and then you get
I-
old and you just drink it black.
Isaac, how old are you?
I'm 20.
20. Um,
What?
Speaking of feeling old,
Hell yeah.
What?
that's crazy, man. The fact that like there's so many different ages in the Smash community is like mind-boggling to me. The fact that like, man, do you guys remember? Obviously, you guys remember Loring,
Yeah. Oh yeah, Loring. Yeah.
but man, dude, to meet like a guy that's like, you know, coming out of a marriage, it's just like dude, that's crazy.
Come on, man.
Coming out
like
of marriage.
when like you meet kids that haven't even like, you know what I mean?
Like they just
You
started.
know what I'm
losing
saying?
puberty.
They just started.
That's crazy. How that was like me and Derry back then. Now it's Ben. I mean, that was Ben and Anthony. They're still going through the phases. Going through the phases of just like talking to girls. Talking.
Whoa.
Yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think so.
What do you
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
mean? I know.
Wait, actually, wait, hold on. Logan, how old were you when you started playing?
Oh yeah.
Like
How
going
old
to
were you?
tournaments or just playing the game.
Like hearing it, like doing it seriously for the first time.
We'll define seriously.
Like tryharding.
Okay.
Like-
So you started like like doing tech stuff.
Like like actually trying to apply new things. In terms.
Yeah.
Maybe 2005, 2006, maybe.
What?
My friend learned to short hop, and then I could not hit him anymore because he'd be too low. And I tried to back air with Jigglypuff, and I'm like, I have to learn to short hop.
Dang, I was 5 years
And that's back-
old.
And that's back when we used to play on Super Sudden Death 2.0 with like 10 stocks, and we'd play on Hyrule and FD, and you could kill someone with just like a needle from Sheik. And
Wow.
then my friend like eventually learned how to tech, and then we couldn't play on Hyrule anymore. I wouldn't let us.
Wow. Wait, how old were you then? Were you like a middle schooler?
No, I was like 16.
Dang.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but like you were
2005.
already like moving and grooving. You know what I mean?
I don't know about that, but yeah, I was old.
You had the young kid fingers, nice nimble ones
Nice and
that fit perfectly around the GameCube controller.
Nice and ones.
Not compared to nowadays. It's so
Dude.
bad.
It's so funny watching. Okay, so I'm not. This is gonna sound fucked up and creepy, but when Slayer plays, and you watch his fingers and like how he wraps his hands
know,
around
yeah.
the controller, it's the most like messed up. Like it's literally like an ant hooking up with a stallion.
What? And
What?
hooking up with the stallion?
It's pretty much like you're watching like his hands just destroy the GameCube controller. All the buttons are being mashed at an incredible speed with immense like strength.
It's getting
It's
weird.
kind of messed up.
So you just look at my hands anytime I'm playing?
See, I preface this without trying to sound creepy too. You know what I mean? That's the second time it's being mentioned now.
You
Oh my
smashers
God.
and being weird?
Hey, this is what happens when people observe. You know what I mean? I
When
feel like if
people
enough
observe.
people was to sit there and just observe, for example, like what's happening right now with this pandemic, like if people were just observing what was happening, what have you seen from it thus far, Logan? Like, how have you been living in COVID-19?
I go to work and nothing's changed, and then I come home and stare at that guy. He's so cute. Oh,
Hey, that's a nice looking fan. I'm not gonna
look how
lie.
cute he is.
Oh,
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 yeah,
he's
he's a
cute.
cutie. He's a cutie. Hey, what's his name?
Soter.
Soter?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Soter.
Soter.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Pretty cute dog.
Almost like a friend decoder. What a good guy. Hey, so how old is he?
Ooh, he's old now. He is 9, or he's about to
Wow.
turn 9.
Um,
Yeah.
Where'd you get him?
I didn't get him anywhere. The girlfriend got him. And if you
Is
ask
she?
her, he is her dog.
Wow. Not your dog? Or
No,
not ours? You know what I mean?
nope.
Wow.
Wait, so
What?
And
so so
yep. But yeah, she knows if it came to blows, I'd get him.
Damn. Striking down that testosterone, man. Talk about that bar fitting perfectly.
Hey, don't
Having
tell
that
her
extra
though.
stamina.
wait, so
Don't tell her
so
though. I'll get hurt.
so who does a dog go to first? Like, does he get like excited seeing you or like your girlfriend?
Yeah.
I mean, we come home at different times, so he gets excited seeing both, but it's not really a comparison.
Hmm.
He like is excited to see me sometimes. Every time she comes home, he freaks out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, she had him since he was a puppy, so
Oh,
I
I
wasn't
see.
around
Yeah,
the first couple
yeah,
of
yeah.
years. I'm like a stepdad.
Oh, like
Well,
a
also,
stepdad.
I mean, does the dog like does Soder know, the
Commands.
inner workings of your girl
Oh, never mind.
as opposed to like knowing you?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, she's trained the crap out of him to where
Ah,
he
yeah.
follows her. And I mean, I can get him to follow me because he knows, but it's like half that maybe I'm dominant over him, and the other half I'm a way larger animal. I could kill him at any moment, so he just listens.
And why can't I see something fucked up happening, man? Ah,
Hey,
What?
what do you mean, man? Yeah,
ah.
what does that mean?
Like, yeah, that's. Can you imagine if anything happened to Soder?
Dude, if I were to have a
Hey,
dog, I'd
man.
cry.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that.
gonna die before I do. It's gonna be a bad day.
Yeah, I'd probably cry if I were to have a pet and it passed away.
Have you never had a pet,
I
Isaac?
mean, back then when I was like 7, yeah, but not
Do you
like.
have fishes?
No, no, no. It was no. It was like 7 puppies. It was like 7 puppies.
Oh
Seven
damn.
puppies?
Yeah. So it was the time I was living in Mexico. So I was 7 years old, and so my dog got pregnant, right? So then like like the next day, 7 babies were out, and we had 7 of them. And my dad took like I want to say like six or like 6 puppies to like a lake, and like one returned with the mom. So it was just like a funny it was like a really sad story, and I was like I was about to cry, but yeah I was
Are you saying your dad drowned puppies?
yeah he like took them to like a lake or something, and like yeah I'm guessing he did try to drown puppies. He just like left them somewhere, and like they came back. But yeah, that was it was a sad story, but with a somewhat happy ending, because I did like have a bond with one puppy. 'Cause she was cute.
But you could have had a bond with 7 puppies,
That
but
is
your dad
true.
murdered them.
Yeah, hey, it's something yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he didn't murder them. He didn't murder them. He just like I mean, he didn't technically murder them. He just took them to some place so they could die.
Technically,
Yeah,
he
technically.
just took them to a lake and they disappeared.
Yeah, yeah. They just disappeared.
All right, yeah.
So I didn't see anything.
Oh, that means it didn't happen. Oh man.
Yeah, it didn't happen. So then like it was
Oh,
funny because it was like a week later, right? A week later after like my dad took him, and like like the mom and like a puppy like literally just came home. Like it was like out of nowhere they just came home. It was a pretty funny.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Hey, maybe they just ran away.
hey, maybe they did.
That might
Like,
have been a thing.
yeah, because who knows? Like they could have like found like a new owner, right? So like no one knows if like they died or not. No one knows.
Wait, what if they had kids and then the kids were sent back?
Huh?
Hey, you could ask your dad.
I could, but he's not here at the moment.
Oh, oh, puppy.
Yeah. Yeah, so no one knows if they're dead or alive. No one knows. I have no
Sick.
idea. So, yeah. But
Cool story.
yeah, no problem, dude. No, but no, but supposedly we're gonna get like a dog in this house, so I'd be pretty happy about that. I'd be pretty happy about that. I'm not really sure what kind of breed it would be, but uh I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of Latinos have Chihuahuas, and I would not like to have a Chihuahua. That's like
Hey, man. You should get like a good sized dog, not like
Yeah.
a cat sized dog.
yeah. Like like Soda, right? Something like that.
Yeah. He's like 50 pounds. He's so cute.
Dude, like, okay, like dogs that scare
And
me
you
the
know what?
most.
As long as they're mean, then you're good.
They're mean.
As long as they're mean,
Not mean, but like they know how to stand their ground.
like they're like
you know what I mean?
protective of the owner.
Yeah.
Dude, the dogs that I hate the most are the pit bulls, dude. I hate pit bulls. They scare me too much. They're just way too strong. They got abs and everything. They just scare me, dude. Every time I go to
Dude, you
Mexico,
know,
I have a dog that's like named Rex. It's like technically our dog because like it's on our property, but his name is Rex and like he's like 3 years old and like I don't know, dude. It just seems he's gonna kill us. That's it.
dude, have you seen those bands that they'll put on dogs' paws, and then
No.
it'll just strengthen them?
No, I have not seen that.
There's so much more. They become so much more girthy
Really?
in the size of their legs. They're like, it's crazy because the picture of the pipple with the abs made me think of that.
Really? Yeah, dude. Pit bulls are just way
It's
too scary
messed
for
up,
me.
man.
Like, okay, so I have a traumatizing story involving dogs, right? So it's again me living in Mexico, right?
Oh, God.
So my grandpa told us to take
Anything is available over there, man.
yeah, I know, dude. Yeah, so my grandpa told us to take like our two horses to like a lake and get like a drink of water, right? Just to take them along with the cows too. And it was like my first week living in Mexico too. And so there was like this dog, like this brown dog, like that would just like follow me constantly, right? And I would just like I would begin to like like semi run, and like he would follow me too, and then like at one point I just like started panicking, and I just jump into the lake, and the dog follows me, and like he literally jumped into like the lake too with me, and like dude, it was just scary, dude. It was just the scariest moment because I'm like he tried to bite me and everything, but it just traumatized me for the rest of my life, and that's why I'm scared of dogs. So that's why when one day I went to Slater's house for a fest, his dog came at me, and I got traumatized, and I just got I got PTSD from that moment, and I'm like I got PTSD from that moment, and I was like shit, I literally screamed in front of his girlfriend, and it was pretty funny. And I
Wait, so how old were you when this dog lake incident happened?
I was like 7.
Oh, okay. That's a good age to get traumatized.
Yeah, I got traumatized pretty
It's a great one.
pretty hard. So
You
like
should come over, Isaac, and cuddle with my dog.
I should.
He's so
No,
cute.
it was funny because after he attacked me, I went downstairs and I was like all shaky. I started playing melee.
He attacked you.
Yeah, he attacked me. I was like, like walking downstairs. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so I basically have like a love-hate relationship with dogs. I love them, but I just hate it when they attack me. I'm like, no, I'm here in peace.
Hey, how do you feel about cats, though?
I don't like cats. I hate cats. I hate cats.
Damn.
Like they just feel weird when when you pet them. They're like they have like this like weird like like wavy like body. I don't even know how to explain it.
What?
I don't know. It's like weird. They're like their backs are like I don't even know how to describe it. They're like wavy. and like it's just like super slim, and I don't like it.
Wait. Okay, Isaac. I don't know. Go back to the dog in the lake story. So it swam at you. Did it bite you, or did nothing happen and you were just scared of the dog?
I'm guessing I was
Oh,
scared of the dog.
confirmed.
I'm guessing I was scared of the dog. But the thing about that certain dog, that specific dog was that like he was just crazy. I don't know. Like a lot of people say like he would bite people and things like that, and like I'm pretty sure he attacked me. I'm pretty sure I had like ripped shorts or something like that. But I remember another day. This was like a while after I was living in Mexico. I woke up one day and I went to like the church, right? And the dog was right there, and he began to follow me. And like I was just like so traumatized. I like so there was like this like kind of like a rodeo. I don't know how to say like a ring. So like I just got up on the ring, but the dog was like right there. He was like staring at me, and I'm like, oh no, dude.
What is this setting?
What?
What is this setting? What a crazy
I
setting.
know it's
You know, just a ring.
yeah, like a rodeo ring, and like right next to it is like a church.
Yeah.
Wait, is that where you were staying?
Yeah, it's like my I guess my neighborhood.
Yeah, sounds
I
dope.
have like yeah, it's pretty cool. I have like two
Ah,
neighborhoods. Yeah, or I had two neighborhoods. Now I only have one.
Hmm.
But yeah, you guys have any interesting dog stories?
hey, screw that. Screw that. Actually, I was gonna ask Logan, how was your experience growing up in Michigan?
Like with what?
Just living in Michigan, living where you were at. Were you like a suburban kid? Were you like a city kid? What
Uh,
happened?
no, it's the burbs. I mean, nothing really
Regular,
interesting.
boring, suburban, privileged American kid?
I don't know about
Mm,
privileged, but yeah,
There it is.
kinda.
Yeah, kinda. Ooh,
he said,
middle
"Ooh,
classing it up.
what? What am I hearing?"
I don't know. I don't know just say what you want to say, Eric.
Yeah, just say it.
Say it.
Oh, I was just curious on what your upbringing was.
We got by most of the time,
Um,
but it was also luck because the house we lived in, my parents bought from my grandma
Mhm.
because she owned it, and then my dad lost his job in the recession, and so
Dang.
if we didn't buy it from my grandma, then I would have been homeless in high school.
Dang.
wow.
So we just got lucky.
Hey, that's what I was waiting for
Wow.
right there.
That's what you were waiting
Uh,
for? That's what you were waiting for?
Wow, that's great. That's a great story right
Wait,
there,
so
man.
how was your upbringing, Ergo?
yeah, Eric.
Hmm, probably
Just a privileged Asian kid.
a
Just
a
kidding.
boring suburban. You know, that's pretty much it right there.
Wait,
A
so
boring suburban.
what classifies you as boring?
Actually, no, it was good. It was good. I had a lot of fun. Great times.
What?
They were amazing times. Come on, let's be
Amazing time.
real. And I'm gonna be real with it. I had so much fun those years. Those are the best years. You know why? Because you're going around not giving a fuck and doing whatever you want to do, and it's messed up, but you get away with it.
Wow.
I can't tell if that means you grew up rich or
I
poor.
know, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like,
Wait, I think he's trying to say he never grew up.
ooh. Dang. Dang. Oh yeah, speaking of
No,
upbringing,
but you gotta grow up sometime though. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
speaking of upbringing, what was cool back then that isn't cool now?
Hmm.
Wait, when's back then? Like, how
Like,
far back do we go? Are we going back when blackface was cool?
damn. No, I'm saying your upbringing.
What was cool?
Yeah, like back
That is his upbringing.
like back in like middle
Are you
school,
asking me how the '90s were?
like middle school, high school.
I
Yeah.
can tell you all about the '90s.
What
It
happened
was
around the
amazing.
90s? What was cool?
Man.
What was cool in the 90s?
Oh man, Nirvana was pretty
Oh yeah,
cool.
Nirvana.
PS1 play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Oh shit.
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh,
The
ooh.
jams. Play some GoldenEye, and you damn it, the dog wants to play catch. Ball's all slimy. Um, let's see
Sounds
what
like a
else.
kid.
What else was the '90s like?
No, but like
They,
so what was like cool with like the cool kids or like okay one example for me was like in middle school like we had silly bands. Like silly bands was like cool. Like that was cool back then. It was just like looking back I'm like this is so lame.
hey, by the time I was in middle school, it wasn't the '90s anymore.
Oh yeah, that's true.
9/11 happened when I was in
Oh
sixth
my
grade. We were
god.
watching TV. I saw that plane smoke that tower.
Oh my
Oh
god.
wow! I had a very similar experience. I was in fourth grade
Fourth
at
grade.
home, about to walk to school, and I saw it on the news. And my mom walked over and she's like, "What's going on?" And then I asked her, "No, no, no, what's going on?" You know?
Dang, that's
And
actually crazy.
damn, man. Hey,
Hmm.
where were you at, Isaac, when that happened?
I was like I don't know. I was like one. I was like one or two, so I have no idea where I was, what I was doing. I was probably watching like SpongeBob or something.
Baby cheeks.
Yeah, yeah,
1 year old. He's on his mama's titty.
yeah. I'm probably doing that. Wait, so what were you saying was cool?
Yeah, I'd have sore cheeks.
Wait, so what were you guys saying was cool? Like, cause Logan was saying like GoldenEye was cool, Tony Hawk, and what else?
Shit. Well, that was like the '90s.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
that's the
you get
90s.
in.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think about middle school times, dude. When when I started middle school, like is when Melee came out.
yeah.
Like that semester,
What an amazing time.
I
right? Was
know.
it that semester?
Wow.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
awesome.
Melee just came out. I'm sure a bunch of like super sick games came out right around that time.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
That's a gold age.
Hmm.
It's like if you ask me what the cool kids did, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh,
If you ask me what the rich kids did, they probably went on vacations all the time.
vacations.
Yeah, their parents always had like a lake house. They had boats, and once like MySpace took off, like a few years later,
Mhm.
you could see like videos and pictures of kids like on their boats and like tubing and stuff, and going to
Damn.
different countries. And I'm like, this
Wow, this
is
is
this is
crazy.
cool.
That's
Like that's
crazy.
It
cool.
actually sounds like a Minnesotan, like a similar Minnesotan suburban background too.
I guess it does.
Yeah.
Hey, you could even say the whole Midwest is basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's something like. Do you guys would you guys like to be rich? Like go on like vacations and like just do whatever you want. That's something I would love to do. Like just do whatever.
No, I want to be
No.
hungry.
You would be hungry. Nice.
Yeah, I just want to be hungry all the time and not afford rent.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I want to be rich.
Uh,
No,
The
but like
fuck?
no, but if you were to be rich, like what's something you would do like right away? Like what like yeah, you get like $1 trillion. What are you doing with that like right away?
well, I'm
I
not buying one plane ticket with it.
One plane ticket. I'm getting a mansion.
Hell no. Are you kidding me? I'm getting so much. I'm getting a fucking private jet, man.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
that's
I'm
true.
doing.
I'm getting a
You
mansion
know what I'm
first.
saying? I'm about to fucking get the empire built up. House Lee is on the way. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm getting a
We'll get there when we get
mansion.
there.
All right, no more.
A
You gotta
mansion.
be able to capitalize on the movement equipment. You know what I mean? Get yourself a jet.
Yeah.
You
Actually,
like boats?
Trillion?
Get yourself a yacht.
I'm not gonna get a boat. I'm gonna get a private jet, just like how Eric said. Mansion, sports cars. That's probably it. That's probably like the only thing that I want.
With
Like,
$1 trillion?
I mean, you can't really like waste. You can't really like spend your money on anything, right? Like on everything. Like Jeff Bezos can't like spend his entire like $1 trillion on every single thing.
Oh yeah, he could.
He could.
Oh yeah.
Like what? Like how? Like
If
how
if
can
you want
he?
to talk about like material stuff, you can buy like islands and land and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
guess that is true. Yeah.
you can also get like super mega yachts that are like billions of
Mega
dollars.
yachts. Damn.
You could buy companies and stuff. But like, if you were talking about like a million or even $1 billion, that's like a different conversation from a trillion. Because a trillion, you could set up everyone you know and all their kids for multiple generations for life. Get whatever you want, but also you could either make a huge change or kickstart a huge change. Like you could kickstart like universal health care, or you could make a huge change in paying off a bunch of student loans for everyone
Yeah.
because you and everyone you know are already taken care of, and now you have $999 billion left.
You know,
Wait. Is it possible to like make your own country? Like, can Jeff Bezos make his own country with the money he has?
Yeah, he could buy a nuke for sure from Russia. Then you
Damn.
can just make your own country, basically.
you
Damn.
should just be able to make a
That is
lab for
crazy.
crazy
You can
scientists that
literally
would be able to make it for himself.
make your own country just by being rich. Like Jeff Bezos rich. That's actually really crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I actually never thought about that until like we started talking about this. Like you can literally make your own country.
Well, you could just take over this one with $1 trillion. You could literally buy every politician and just have them in your pocket doing whatever you want.
Damn,
Yeah.
I guess that is true.
I mean, I'm looking up right now. The guy's got 160 billion
Oh, yeah.
bucks in the. You know what
That's
I
not
mean?
liquid though. That's all tied up in stock.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you're still. That's true. You're looking at that, but I mean, you also know. Really, I mean, if you're a guy like Jeff Bezos, you got money to burn, and you got serious. You know what I mean? Serious cash. You just fucking elevator down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your streets ahead. Your streets ahead. Everybody else, streets behind.
What's that mean?
Thank you, Pierce.
What did Pierce say?
It's from Community.
Hey, does anybody know how much that cabin would actually cost that Joey posted? Because he said it would cost the same as the venue he got, but I thought he got it for like near free for the first summit.
Damn. Hey Eric.
Hey, hold up. I have no idea. But the thing is, I want to say the best Smash Summit in Minnesota ever was down in Mankato.
Ooh. That was like 2 years
That
ago.
wasn't
right? That's not
That
that
a
was
wasn't
the-
a summit though.
Yeah,
was
that is not a summit, but that's an invitation.
That was pretty much a summit
That
slash
wasn't a
invitation.
summit.
It was
That's
it was
like-
just a normal invitational.
I mean, okay, so it's like not like a summit in the official layout of what the crap they do, but it was a summit in that it had an environment. We were staying there overnights, making food there. It had a jacuzzi, and then in the kitchen there were also multiple monitors to show us like what was going on. And then there were like two different stream rooms. There was a pool table. We were playing chess there. We were doing a lot of things there.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The trill thing.
This is the Trill Smash Invitational from 2016.
Wait, is this
I wanna
like the
say.
first one or second one? Because I went to the second
It's
one.
the first one.
Okay,
It's the
yeah.
what?
I didn't
well-
I didn't go to the first one.
Okay. The first one was great.
Yeah, I must have not went there either.
No, you definitely were there. You were 100% there. Wait, no,
Was I
maybe
really
you
drunk?
weren't.
Okay.
Wait, actually, you know what? I think you were probably just really drunk too.
Hmm. Did you go, Eric? Did you go to the first Minnesota Smash Summit?
Wait, there's been more.
What do you mean by that?
The first one. I don't think you were because it was only the PR invited.
Wait, what?
I don't think I've gone to any like. Okay, so the thing is, I don't think I've ever gone to like any official Smash Summit in
Okay.
Minnesota.
That was at
I've only
Loring's
gone to like
house.
the. No.
Wait,
yeah.
whose house?
Loring?
Wait, what? I didn't know there was
Wait.
a.
Wait, no, are you talking
Oh,
about the
wait.
PR rounds?
Yeah, I think
All,
so.
all PR rounds? Yeah, I was there.
Okay.
Yeah. All PR
Yeah, it
rounds.
was in his living
Greg
room.
was
dining
there
room.
too, right? You're talking about Greg and like
Yeah, Greg was there.
we were
Yeah, I was
like
not there.
I can't. Yeah, there were a good amount of people there. Though. I know
Yeah.
that. Yeah, what a good time.
Wait, was that like in the summer? Because I feel like I remember like the event being posted, but yeah, was it like in the summer back then? The first.
Yeah, it was
summit?
definitely in the summer.
It sounds really familiar.
100%
but
summer.
I didn't. Yeah,
In the
I didn't
in the
go.
summer of good old Hopkins.
Hopkins.
Mm. Mm.
Hey, Ergo.
They had some biddies over there too, dude. Mm.
They had a what?
They got some biddies over there too.
Wow. Hey, Ergo.
Yeah,
Wait.
just chilling.
Hey, you didn't answer the question. What was cool back then? That is like not cool now. When you were growing up,
Oh.
like, cause I didn't hear what Ergo said.
Hmm. That's not cool now.
Yeah, or it could be like something that's like that was cool back then. It could, yeah, that was cool back then and it still is today. It could be that too.
I mean, I can think of a lot of outdated technology that was cool, and now it's just
Like
garbage
like
compared to stuff today.
like flip phones.
Yeah, like flip phones or AOL Instant Messenger or MySpace, stuff like that. But I'm trying to think of something that's not like just made obsolete. It actually
Yeah.
was cool and now it's lame, kind of like fidget spinners.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's actually yeah. That's like the new like the
Mhm.
new generation. Like
Yeah.
I guess like in my high school, one thing that was like really popular was like wearing designer clothing.
Mm.
So like people were
Yeah,
just
there was an entire Hollister phase.
Hollister phase.
Yeah.
That's gross.
It is what it is.
No, no, no. It's funny because like it's
you,
no,
you know, I was like going to be wearing some Hollister shirts.
no. It's funny because like we have different like perspectives, right? Because like you know in my generation it's like ew Hollister what is that? But like for you it's
Maybe, yeah.
like that was cool back then. Like people like in my generation like they wore like Yeezys and like you know like expensive shoes, expensive clothing. I'm like this is weird. And like I
Hey,
didn't have
they
the
were
money.
always all expensive, man.
Huh?
That's the truth. They're always expensive. It doesn't
That is
matter.
true. That is true.
Coolest stuff is always
That is true.
expensive.
Yeah, that is
Don't
true.
let anyone tell you otherwise.
That is true.
I definitely had some Hollister and Abercrombie clothes.
I think
There you go.
I think I did too, but when I was like 10.
Oh, no, hell no. I wore like stuff from Kmart and it was scuffed.
Damn.
Like these shorts, I think I've owned these shorts since like middle school. They're just scuffed.
Wow. Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. Kohl's, Sears,
Sears.
and like, well, maybe not Sears, Macy's.
Hey, that's
Kohl's,
one.
Kohl's and Macy's, man, they were my lifesaver. Oh my god.
Damn. You know
Hey,
what?
that stuff that was cool back then, like Toys R Us
Oh, yeah,
and
Toys R Us.
Sears, was pretty cool back then.
Yeah.
I wonder where they're at now.
Nowhere.
Damn.
Into the shadow realm, man.
Bodied.
Hey, so have you been keeping up with UFC, Logan?
I miss Saturdays. I remember during the day, but I forgot later on. I don't remember what I was doing, but I forget. I missed that one. And Hank was telling me it might be fight of the year, and I'm like, I'll go back and watch it eventually because they've been really good with getting fights up on YouTube.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like it's
yeah.
super dope. So
I definitely have not watched it either, but do you know who's won?
who won?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know the
yeah,
result?
yeah.
Okay. So I heard round 2 is like one of the best rounds ever.
Hey, spoiler.
Hey, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey, did you see the last Amanda Nunes fight?
Of course.
Dude, that was rough.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though, Felicia Spencer is so durable. I mean, damn, that woman, you can drive her over with the bus 5 times, she'll be fine.
That's not what you want someone to describe you as durable. At least if
okay.
you're losing.
Well, I mean, obviously, but at the same time, you gotta give credit where it's due. Because the thing is, you think if she's not durable and she was losing like that, she could be in way worse. You know what I mean? Or the fight would have been stopped earlier. But that just shows you what you can take. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I get what you're saying,
Kind of
but
give and take.
it looked like an adult fighting a child.
Damn.
Like there were times where she would dive in on Amanda Nunes and try to like do a double leg or something, and Amanda Nunes would just clothesline her and throw her entire body with one arm.
Damn.
I'm like, oh, come on.
Okay, I also feel like the stance in which Amanda Nunes allows her her reactions to actually like put the stance of where she wants to go. Her space like management is actually amazing because of how she threw that clothesline like she threw a, you know what I mean, like a hook. Like her stance with it, she just like puts her legs really like in a long, you know what I mean, long like stuck out form, and then she throws the end of that hand too with that clothesline.
I don't really remember all that. I just remember she just ragdolled her. Like it was just a kid coming in to like try to beat up an adult. And it looks sad. And I know she's like the number 2 ranked or like high ranked, and she's going against the greatest women's fighter of all time, but it's like at least look like you are competent.
Hey, it's also rough because it's like, okay, so uh what is it? Her opponent, Felicia Spencer, she had less than 10 fights. 10 official MMA fights.
Yeah, that
And
is
so
a problem.
that kind of plays a factor into it as well.
Well, those women's divisions, especially at the heavier weights, they're just so thin that whoever they get that can like do some stuff, that have some fights, they just gotta throw them in there. They don't even have a ranking for what is the heaviest one, the featherweight or whatever.
By the way,
Yeah, they don't
145.
even have a ranking for that. It's just
Yeah.
Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Wait, so
Yeah.
wait, do you guys watch UFC for like the mind games or like so like what's the reason you guys watch UFC? Is it like the inner game or like I don't know, just like you guys do you guys just like watching other people beat up each other?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I was gonna say something like all pretentious because I actually thought of it too, but then at the same time, when you asked that question about do you just like watching people fight, and I was like, yeah, that's true, I do. It's
Yeah.
pretty damn enjoyable. It's even more enjoyable when you can get technical and smart with it,
Yeah.
and then it's even more enjoyable when you meet other people that can do the same thing.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? There are levels, and it's kind of similar to the way I see Smash, and like how I play Smash with people too.
So how do you see
You know
it?
what I mean?
You just see it like
There are levels.
yeah.
That's what it is. There's the casual, there's the try hard, there's the try hard version 2,
Oh yeah.
there's the try hard after 5+ years, and then there's the try hard after like net play tourneys, and like they're just going in, they're going ham all day, all night.
The
Don't
Rager.
stop them anywhere. You know what I mean? Like you just maybe not even the rager, but like the people that are just going in. You know what I mean? Like they're that they're that like motivated to go after a level. There's just levels.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But that's why I was like, I feel like this is super pretentious. But if I thought about what you just said about, do I like watching people fight? Fuck yeah, I like watching people fight. You know what I mean? Watch a jab, watch an elbow, get someone bloody right above the eyebrow, have them squint a little. Then they're blind. They're like wiping the blood off their face. They can't see shit. All of a sudden, you see a high kick coming in, and knocks them out. Oh shit! That's great, dude.
No, dude,
Dude, it's a fucking touchdown. It's a touchdown.
A
It's like a
touchdown.
goal. It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a 3-pointer. It's a buzzer beat. You know what I mean? Like that's
it's
what
just
it is.
satisfying. It's just satisfying to see someone get knocked out. That I mean
Oh,
that I mean I can tell
yeah.
I can tell
Oh,
it's like
great.
I can tell it's like satisfying, but like I think if it was like me, you know, if I were to watch UFC or just like or like fighting in general, I think I was like I would be the type of person who would like look at like the inner game. I think I'm that type of person. Like when I watch sports, I'm like that type of person. I'm like, like what can they do in this situation?
Hey, Isaac, why does that matter?
No, no, no. It's just a question.
I'm asking also just a question. I'm genuinely curious because you were saying that, and I'm like, well, I mean, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
great to know.
Yeah.
But so you were just interested in sharing that?
Yeah, that's it. I was just curious as to like why you guys like to watch UFC. Like, what's the reason? You know how like some people watch wrestling?
That's different. That's like a soap opera.
That is a soap opera. But
Entertainment
no, but
at
like,
its
but
finest.
okay. You guys don't watch wrestling, right?
No.
Okay. So
Used to.
used to. So okay, so I watch wrestling because I like the
Like when I was a kid.
the reason I watch wrestling is because I like seeing the technicality inside the ring. Like how can they make this work, right? How can they rile up the crowd? How can they make this match exciting? It's all about the chemistry. Like even though it's like a soap opera, it's still an art in my opinion.
Oh, you're talking the technicalities
Yeah,
of the chemistry and the act.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
hey, The Rock, dude, hands down.
Exactly.
Hands down, The Rock.
Their personalities
Stone
like
Cold, hands down.
everything is
Hands down.
crafted, but like there's an art
Goat.
to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's like, interesting. So like I just like seeing the different like perspectives or just different like views of like like a sport or like a game or anything like that. I think it's cool. But yeah,
All right, so I'm gonna tell you why fighting is better than melee.
why?
Because
Why is
like,
that?
okay,
Why is
okay,
that?
so
Tell
Oh,
us
we're
why.
ready, dude. We got the mitts up. We're ready to go.
all right, so same thing. You can watch either of them without having to do them, so you're not like super into it, but you get the basics and you can enjoy it. And once you watch more fighting and you kind of see what people are doing, you'll see the feints, you'll see setups, um, and you'll see a lot of different fighting styles, and people using their like natural like leverages and advantages, so they like fight differently because of that, but also training, whatever.
Hmm.
But with fighting, unlike melee, with melee, if you get two good people and they're playing each other, almost never will the aggressive person that's going in and trying to go ham win. And fighting, it happens a lot because all you need is to get like one hit
Yeah.
in a good
One
spot and it
opening.
can knock them out, or it'll knock them down and they get finished. And usually those people don't have long careers because they just put their head down and start swinging and they get beat up. But if you go in and you're aggressive, you can win still, and it happens. Or you can be
Damn.
losing the entire time until like the time's about to run out. And if you
Oh,
just keep going
yeah.
forward, you always have a chance.
Yeah.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy? That's why I also love it. It's a game that awards aggressive play. If you're optimal with it, can you imagine what you can do with it? Oh my god! Like if you think of it from that standpoint as like a melee player, if you were aggressive optimally and
That's
you would win,
crazy.
usually, like you know what I mean. Like most players in the that are playing right now don't think like that.
Damn, it's almost like playing Falco.
Like it's like they don't have like a stock to deal with or a game or set.
Yeah.
It's like yeah, you're gonna lose consciousness.
Damn.
The stakes are also that's great.
That's
But
sick.
I actually wanted to build off of that because when Logan was talking earlier about like how you see people use their regular physical natural gifts, and I was thinking I was like when I see people hold a melee controller.
Oh yeah.
Again, this actually goes back to Isaac having small
I
fingers,
do.
nimble, fuck, soft and metal. And so the little finger that's pressing the controller, perfect press, can wiggle it super hard and it can just do whatever he wants because he's got the perfect small little nimble fingers for it.
Yeah.
But I've also seen
I do
people
agree.
like Logan with like where the controller's a little bit too small for his hands. You look at him gripping it, he looks like he has arthritis. And he's just like hitting it super hard, and it's just like, man, this is so interesting. Because
That is
that's
interesting.
also why I like looking at like how people play physically. And so I guess in that way, it's similar to watching like UFC, where you're actually watching like someone's body at work, and like how their mind's like thinking about it.
That's sick.
And so if you're talking about that level of technicality, I feel like that's what you would be into as well.
Damn. Yeah, because dude, yeah, I mean, it is interesting because like I do see like people who are like people like our size, like you and me, Eric, who like I don't know, I just kind of feel like we can play melee for like a while because our fingers are just like small and like I don't know, like do you play like melee? Do you just play like melee? Like, do you push the buttons like really hard, or like how do you hold your controller? How do you like do you push your control like hard or like because for me what I do to play melee is like I just hold it like loosely and just like I just let my fingers do the work. I don't like hard press anything.
Yeah.
Like my fingers are not like super like stressed out. They're just flowing like really like flowing like water. It feels like that. It's like smooth. Or like so when I see like people who are taller than me or just bigger than me, they're like pushing like they're like breaking the controller. Like
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
but yeah.
No,
Like,
actually,
how's
you
that?
know, it's very interesting that you bring that up because I actually think that's super similar. I actually love playing where I have a hard grip on my controller, but my fingers are kind of smoothing like going across the buttons
Yeah.
and like they're always just constantly moving.
Yeah,
They're
like
never
they
they're
just
never stopping.
flow.
It's like I'm just gonna cruise. I'm cruising. But the thing is, it's interesting because I can't if I'm cruising while I'm doing the finger work stuff like that, and I have to go even faster when I have to break the pace.
Mhm.
I either have to go slower or go faster. That's where the hard hitting swings go
Mhm.
when I'm like moving my thumb around. Okay, so I do this trick that I don't know if many people do, but it will describe to you a motion that my thumb will be taking so that you can actually, like get a direct example of it, of what's going on. Sometimes when I go for instant U airs with Falcon,
Mhm.
in shield, whatever, in neutral, my right thumb, I'm gonna show it. I wish I had a controller here. I'm gonna show it. So it's like my right thumb is like this. I like flick it. I flick the C stick with the bottom part of my knuckle.
What?
with the hand part of my knuckle. I flick. So this is the C stick. This is my thumb hitting it. You see that?
Oh yeah,
I,
yeah.
Oh, I
I
see.
nick it at the bottom of my knuckle, and like I realize when I do that, I move so much faster, like from that one interaction. So then it like I can, you know what I mean? Again, I can break pace. It allows me to even so there's always a flow that's happening, and I feel like that's where the soft like like you're lightly kind of just tapping on it compared to like where like people are mashing down on it. You have to break pace. And I feel like that's how my hands are like. My hands are perfectly sized for that. I don't think my hands are too small for it. I think so. I've seen like what we might have compared hands and in bed or something, but like we can tell like that there's a difference between our hand size, and so it's like I think
Yeah.
yours is a little bit smaller, but it fits the controller better.
Who for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna have to like measure each other's hands one day.
Hey, are there hey, hey, are there gonna be any like or not any? Are there? Do you guys have any like weird quirks like that when you play? That's a super weird quirk for me.
Hmm. I don't think I have any quirks.
That doesn't even sound like a quirk. That just sounds like
Yeah.
an adaptation to like fluid movement.
So
Wow.
survival of the fittest.
Survival of the fittest.
I'm like the black guy from First Class that he adapts to survive, but then he gets like an ounce of some like nuclear power energy. He just like evaporates.
Wow.
So he's got the surface level adaptation.
Hmm.
Hey, but do you guys have anything like weird like that? The way you move your fingers at all, or the way you hold your controller? I've seen a lot of people where they will hold their controller, and on the left side, for example, because there's no Z on the left side, their index finger is chilling where the Z would be, and then they're hitting the trigger button with their middle finger. Have you guys seen that before?
Yeah, I've seen that.
No, that's not me.
That's common. Actually, I think that's common. I've seen people do it.
What I do is so I'll use like my trigger finger to press both R and Z. That's what I do. So it's kind of like resting behind the R button, or maybe on top of the R button. I don't know. I have to see. I have to hold my controller right now. Oh yes, yes. I'm usually holding it like on the R button, if you guys can see, and then I just transition to Z and R. That's just me. I think, dude, my fingers are just way too small. That's why I have to like transition quickly. But I still got those shine bears. How to shield, dude. I don't know how I do it. The fingers are just made for
It's
it.
the small little nimble fingers that can hit it perfectly. Hey, wait, do you tap jump with that? How
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
shine bear?
Yeah, it's a tap jump. Tap jump. The shine.
Hey,
It's like what?
Isaac, when you had a money match Tempest for fastest Shine Bear?
Ooh. Actually,
Oh,
oh my god. The pressure's on, man.
call out to
He just
Matthew.
pressured me, dude. It's funny because I forgot about Matthew until you just said Tempest. I'm like, oh my god,
Oh.
he's so technical, dude. He's so technical. Dude, so we were playing like a couple of days ago, and like he would just destroy me. He was just like,
Really?
yeah, he was just reading me left and right. He was like beating my ass, just kicking me like little baby.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's so good, dude. He's so good. I love Tempest. He's so good. I'm a huge fan of
I
him.
wonder if he's in chat.
Wait, so then you didn't answer his question though.
What? Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
you're
know.
right.
I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna I might have to practice that.
Hey, you know what? You guys don't even have to record it.
I guess that's true.
You just let us know who took it.
Damn.
I might actually believe the person that won.
We don't need an octagon for it. You know what I'm saying? Some things don't need to go to the octagon.
You do have a point. You do have a point.
I'm totally down to see this on stream sometime.
Yeah, I'd be sick. I'm super down.
Oh yeah.
Get a CPU up to like 999 and like do a shine beer. I would love to do that
I'm not-
actually.
I'm gonna head back quick.
All right.
Alright. Oh,
Are you good?
yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
You're just your picture never showed up on Discord for me.
No, it's all good. I mean, it never happens or never appears on Discord for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's on stream though, but
Strange.
Yeah, I know it's
Oh,
weird.
that must be something.
Yeah.
What do you use? OBS?
Streamlabs. Yeah, Streamlabs OBS.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. I have like one question that like
So,
All right. My question. This is for Ergo too, but I kind of need him here. But not I don't want people to you know. But okay, here's the question: if you could know the 100% answer to a question you have about life or any other topic, what would it be? Like for me, my go-to answer would be like, are aliens real, or where do we go after we die? Like if you could know like an answer like 100%, get the like confirmation.
ooh. Well, off the top of my head, that Elon quote pops out because it's
Elon.
similar to maybe what I'm thinking. It'd be like a question about like the fundamental, like basic nature of reality. And Elon's quote is, "What's beyond the simulation?" Because he thinks this is all a simulation, right?
Do you think we're in a
But
simulation?
uh, based on what I've heard from a number of like experts, I guess you'd say,
Hmm.
with their reasoning, it's most likely we're in a simulation. But
Damn.
I would ask a better question that's
It's more specific.
more vague to get the answer. Just about like what is the most fundamental like I'd have to figure out the wording, but like what's the most basic fundamental like structure of reality
Hmm.
and like the most basic way it works and stuff like that. Although I did listen to oh, what's that guy's name? Eric Weinstein talk about his theory because he came out with a theory in the past year about I can't remember what it was, but it's like a bunch of different ways to measure the different dimensions, and there's different like metrics, and that's how like reality is and stuff. And I'm like, I'm way too dumb to understand any of this,
Dude, same.
but it's very fascinating.
It is fascinating.
Um, yeah, probably something like that though, because it's like anything else is just going to give you existential dread. Like if you ask, what happens when you die, or how long do I have left to live, or
Damn, that
like
is
stuff
true.
like that, you're just going to live the rest of your life like terrified or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If like you ask a question of like how long am I gonna live, then yeah, I'd probably be like really terrified. But I don't know about like I don't know about like after we die. Like I don't know about that. I just want to know where we're gonna go after we die. Like is there like
But
does like
would you use your one question for that though?
actually probably it's either that
Because
one
like
or like are aliens real? Because I'm pretty sure aliens are real, but like I don't know. I just want to
uh,
know where we're gonna go after we die. Like, is there like does heaven exist? Does hell exist? Like, where do we go? Like, is there like a different like do we reincarnate? Like, what happens?
well, see, if unless it's like the one thing you're looking for when you ask that one, you're gonna have like existential dread forever about it. So, like if you asked about the aliens thing, like are aliens real? And it's just like yeah, and it's like okay,
Yeah,
whatever. It's like you'll probably
yeah,
never see them because they're so far away.
yeah.
But if you like tightened it down a bit, and you
Hmm.
were like, are aliens here on Earth or something like that?
Oh
But then if
shit,
they
that's
say no, then you're like shit, I wasted
crazy.
my question.
That is true. No, but like, imagine if aliens were actually here on Earth, though. Like,
Well,
if it was a
I
yes.
guess a better question to answer a few things would be like, have aliens ever been to Earth, or something along those lines, where you could answer like if there are aliens and like if they've been here, because that could answer if like we could travel amongst the stars or something.
Wait, or like we could say like, actually, never mind. Or we could say like, is there a possibility of us like going to a different dimension, like manually, or like can we do it? Like,
Uh, yeah, but then it's just what if it just says no, and then you're like,
that
well,
is true. Yeah,
that's my question.
yeah, that is true. Yeah, yeah.
Like you really have to spend some time formulating something. It'd be like a wish from a genie. It's like you
It
really got to
is.
be specific with your wording because it could go like terribly wrong.
Damn. I'm already like, it's crazy. I'm just like
Hey,
thinking of all these like different like answers. How you said
hey,
no.
speaking of genies, have you seen the new Aladdin movie, like the live action one?
No, but I heard it's trash.
It's what, trash?
Yeah, I heard it's trash.
Hey, so you didn't see it?
I did not see it.
Okay, that chick that plays Jasmine is so hot.
I've not seen her. What's her name?
I don't know. She's like She's like half English, half Indian or something.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. Aladdin 29. Let's see. Cast. Let's see what's her name. Naomi Scott?
Yeah, Naomi Scott.
Oh, okay. She's pretty cute. I think she's pretty cute.
She's cute, but in the movie she's like super hot. Hey, you know what else I found out
What?
like recently? Uh, that's super hot
What?
that I didn't even like really know was a person. Do you know who Normani is?
Normani?
Yeah,
No. Oh, wait, American singer? She's a singer?
yeah.
She's
Uh,
alright.
she was in Fifth Harmony, which I forgot was even a
A
thing.
thing.
Um, but she's super hot. She has the nicest legs.
The nicest legs.
That's the first thing I noticed. I saw her in some music video recently, and I'm like, who's that? And I had to look her up, and I'm like, oh, she was in like Fifth Harmony. She has a bunch of other music videos, and then I'm like, Ashley, you got to come see this. And she's like, yes, I like her. And I'm like, we got to figure out a way to get her here and keep her.
She is pretty cute. I would probably rate her like probably get like an 8 out of 10. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
see,
think
my
she's hot.
tastes in women when I was your age are completely different than how they are now.
And so explain.
I don't know. When I was like a teenager, I wanted them like skinny, not like anorexic because that's gross, but I wanted them like real skinny, like the whole thing.
Yeah,
Um, but still with like a decent butt and like boobs, all that crap.
yeah,
Uh, and then as time went on, it's like I need a little bit more. It can't just be skinny.
yeah.
And skinny almost like I don't know if it's like just a pattern or what, but it's like if you see a young woman like under, let's say, 30, as long as she's not hit,
Hmm.
so you can't tell by her face, and she's like just pretty damn just skinny in general. She looks like she's too young. She looks like a teenager, and it's weird. But yeah, as I've gotten older, my tastes have been like, I need someone that has a little more weight on them, but I
Yeah,
need like, I need them. I want them to be built like a volleyball player, like
a volleyball player.
not or not a like top level gymnast, because
Yeah,
those like Olympic gymnasts are like bigger than I am.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but it's just like I need her to be like work out,
yeah, yeah. Same with
like
me.
do some sort of exercise, be healthy. Can't just be skinny. It's gross.
You know what's funny? I think like okay, I think ever since this quarantine thing started, like I've gained like I've gained weight, right? So I think
Hmm.
like I've been a little less picky in like my choosing of women now. Like back, yeah, like it's similar to you how like back then how you said like you wanted them with like like the specific body that you wanted them, right? How to be. But
Hmm.
now it's more like like we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. I got all these flabs going on. So like I'm like what? Yeah, I'm less picky than before. And like I think I've rejected like 5 girls in like my entire life, and like yeah, it's kind of sad. So
Dang.
I've had like chances, but I'm just dumb sometimes.
Hey, you're a dude. It happens. Unless she walks up to you and offers to have intercourse and has like written paperwork saying everything and it's signed by her, and even then you might not know.
That
You
is true.
probably think it's a joke.
Yeah, that is true. Hey, what's up, Ergo?
Uh, oh my God, Eric's back.
Sorry about
Yo,
that.
what's up, Ergo? Yeah, we were just talking about like just life in general, just girls, man.
Like girls are amazing, man. Dude, when I was younger, I was always into like the model type looking girls.
Models.
You know. But then as I've like gotten older, I've noticed that like you don't really find them anymore. Like everyone just like grows really big, or everyone just like stays super skinny, and it's like weird. It's like they look decrepit almost. They look like they're not functioning as well, and it's just like unhealthy looking. But that's why it's so golden to find for me. That's why it's so golden to find a girl that's like. So I'm still kind of like in the skinny range. Nah, not skinny, I would say, but like, just on the thinner range, right next to like regular. But if a girl ages like someone like Jennifer Connelly, Ooh,
Oh,
beautiful,
I like her.
elegant. Ooh, ooh, man. Ooh, the things that a white shirt can do. Oh man.
You said the white shirt.
Hey, but so let's see. No, there's more. Oh, like Angelina Jolie. She
Nah,
aged well.
nah, she's
She aged
alright.
well.
Oh wait, oh,
She
I haven't
aged
seen
well.
her recently.
Yeah, I haven't seen her recently either, but like maybe even from 5 years ago, like she was
Maybe.
gorgeous,
she was never really
beautiful.
my type. I don't know. I just never really found her like attractive, in my opinion.
Hey,
Fair.
personally for me, she's not my type either, but I always found her to be like really pretty, just beautiful, just like a beautiful being, you know,
Hey, Eric.
physically.
What do you,
Physically.
Eric, what do you think of Nicole Scherzinger?
Okay, so she's super interesting. I think her face is like
Scherzinger?
not as pretty, but I think her body smoking.
Are you talking about now or like 5 years ago or 10 years?
Maybe like 5 to 10 years ago. I haven't
Oh,
seen her recently at all.
oh, don't look it up now.
What
Oh,
the?
rough.
She went the same route as like Madonna. If you've seen Madonna recently,
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. It either
That's,
it either becomes they look old and
what the?
decrepit, or it becomes they look manufactured and unhealthy.
well, they're in
That's-
Hollywood, so they
Yeah, well, I mean,
just
yeah.
if they all were just Jennifer Connelly, it'd be fine.
Yes, exactly. Wow. So breaking news. Wisely just posted on the page. LSDX has been banned from Minnesota.
Yeah.
So, what did LSDX do? I didn't really read
I don't
anything.
even know. What do you do?
He posted a Twitter link.
Hey, Josh, can you read that Twitter and give us the summary? Summary.
Tell me, Josh.
Yeah. All right. We'll get the update soon, babe. But really though, see what are other girls or who are other women that have aged nicely like Jennifer Connelly?
Jennifer
I always
Lopez?
thought the girl from The Mummy was she aged really prettily. Like
Yes.
Rachel Wise.
Yes. J-Lo.
Yeah, J Lo.
Oh yeah. You know what? For some reason, J Lo over the years has gone down.
Yeah, because she's
For me,
50.
Yeah, she's 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. but she didn't age like how like Jennifer Connelly did or Rachel Wise did.
How old are they? Hold
Hey,
on.
you know what though? Also, Ava Green, beautiful human being.
Oh wow, Rachel Wise is also 50.
I'm telling you right there, man.
What? Hold on, let me look up some recent
Do you
stuff.
guys think that Ellen DeGeneres aged well?
Oh God, no.
Dude, she's 62, but she's 62, but like,
Really? Dang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, you know what? In that way, she does look younger.
yeah, she looks
Than
younger.
what her age is. I don't know if it's like on the beauty side. It's much more of just like that you
Yeah,
like, you know what I
the youth
mean?
look.
Like taking away 10 years from
Yeah,
your face naturally.
that's crazy.
I don't know what her deal was or like what processes, you know what I mean? Like what
Oh,
stuff she
yeah.
did or to maintain that. But it seems healthy. Maybe I don't know. I don't know because she probably has access to so much crazy shit. You know what I mean?
Probably, yeah.
Hey, we got that summary now?
Yeah. TLDR of all of it is that this person that he was dating was trapped.
Wait. Give us the update on the mic, Josh. So we got the update.
So I guess the TLDR is he like groomed this person, mentally abused them, and like raped them and shit.
You guys hear
that's
that?
it?
Yeah.
That's it? Oh, that's not. Whatever, it's fine.
I like how Logan says that's it twice.
That's it.
Once was enough, man. Once we got it, dude. Right? Yeah. But yeah, that's not much.
Yeah.
Hey, not in comparison to what's been going on. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah. Smash Cosby.
Hey, so listen to this though. Rachel Weisz is also 50. Jennifer Connelly is 49. So all these women are 50.
Beautiful, man.
I didn't look up Ava Green though.
The last woman I was with was 50.
We,
Really?
I think you told me about that story.
That's a story for another time.
Wow.
Maybe next time. Might serve that as a bonus.
A bonus.
So what's going on with all this Smash drama? I heard about the Sleepy K stuff, but then I heard maybe some Gimmer stuff, and then there's
Oh,
a
yeah,
bunch of
Gimmer,
other
yeah.
people I've never heard of.
Heard about some Nez stuff too.
Yeah, Nez.
Yeah, what happened with him? What was he saying? I don't know. I saw a short clip of him saying this Asian chick could
Yeah.
ride a mean dick.
Yeah, it was that.
That's all I saw.
Yeah, it was that, and like
Oh, that's great.
people were saying something about like I guess don't judge people. I'm guessing, or I don't know. And then like
I
And
literally
obviously,
say that
these are
about
kind of
every
messed up
Smasher I
attitudes,
meet.
so.
and then like his sponsors were like they left or something like that. Like Niz's sponsors left.
LOL. Yeah, that kind of content seems a bit extreme for Nez's stream.
Yeah, so people don't want to buy his controllers anymore. And then the
LOL.
and then the Senpai thing came out today too, which is actually really crazy.
The what?
Senpai, it's like this female commentator, like Smash Ultimate commentator. Uh,
Oh, Cine.
yeah, Senpai. She was 24 years old and she was like grooming this 14-year-old Smasher.
Oh, yeah, I saw something about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They were like,
Yeah, that's gross.
yeah, that is gross. That's super gross. Yeah. She should go to jail. That's my opinion.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Case closed.
Okay,
We
yeah,
solved it.
case
Smash
closed.
is safe.
Smash
Well, you know
is
what's crazy is that like there's been more stuff about this on even like a local level, not even Smash. You know, there are like so apparently there were two schools, Central High School and like Highland in St. Paul, Minnesota, that had like a bunch of names come out from it that was apparently some sort of sexual abuse list. And, like guys that have like gotten called out on it now. And how long ago was this, Josh? Like a week ago?
Like a week ago. Yeah.
A week ago. Days, man.
Damn.
I
Yeah,
can see
so
that.
The timing.
yeah. One thing that I kind of want to do now is like catch predators online, just pose as like a 13-year-old person.
We can use you as bait.
Yeah, just use it as bait. No, but it's something that like I'm kind of interested in doing actually. Like I've been
And shave
watching.
off the mustache.
Yeah, shave off the mustache. Yeah, and like use a high pitched voice. Yeah, but
Hey, I'm a Boy Scout looking for. Never, I'm not
Boy
even
Scout?
gonna. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go
a
there.
Boy Scout.
Use a picture of Will Leach.
Oh my God!
Hey,
What?
have you seen Will Leach's posture when he's playing Smash though? He's upright. He's actually like perfectly balanced equilibrium, and it's actually amazing to watch. Okay, so Dolph and I we have back braces, or it's like I've actually been trying to use that more when I play. It actually helps too. Helps with back problems, but I don't know if everyone struggles with back problems. You know, I feel like it's a common thing, especially when you get older.
If you're worried about your posture while playing and like sitting up, you should just do what I do and lay completely down except for your head up like this and just play like this while you start to fall asleep.
What?
I just slowly fall in my chair over hours and then I have my legs up on something and then I'm just laying down playing and then I fall asleep.
What?
At least that's what I used to do.
Man, why would I want to play then fall asleep? I would want to just keep playing.
You can't though. You've been up for 20 hours playing Smash the whole time.
You can go for more. Maybe one more.
No,
One more.
no, you're gonna take a nap and then you can play some more.
Hey man, speaking of addiction, I don't know what it is, but I've never lost the addiction to play Smash.
Let's talk about the JV5 stuff.
JP5.
So
Also-
Josh is bringing up that okay, so there used to be an apartment where Josh and I lived in. It was like back near the end of 2015, and yeah, it was a fun place. That balcony might not be the cleanest, but
Wow.
great place, you know. But the thing is, it's like so we're chilling one day, and Brian's over.
Oh no!
We're playing,
He said, "Oh."
and I've
Don't do it to him.
so I've never JV5 stalked anyone in my life before. So Brian comes over.
The story's
So-
done. You just ended it.
We're playing, and yeah, so that happens. And to this day, Brian denies that the JV5 suck happened. To this day.
Wait, what? Wait, when was this?
This is near the end of 2015. Okay, so respect to Brad, he's like maybe 6 months in,
Oh.
maybe. Something like that. But to this day, man, things have been denied.
Damn.
Hey, man. Like, that's how you know it happened. Because if it didn't happen,
That's the confirmed, exactly, Logan. For the people that don't understand, that's the fucking confirm.
if he said
That's
it
the
didn't happen,
confirm.
then it happened. But if it really
That's
didn't
the
happen,
confirm.
if it really didn't happen, then you'd know.
Yeah, it's cool to raw up smash and raw forward smash. Sometimes you need that jab. All right? Sometimes you need to confirm you're good to go. But not many people think that way.
In the date.
But yeah, so that's that. Logan, did you know about that?
I'm sure I heard about it every other year since then, but
Wow.
it's just some story you hear about and then you just forget because there's so many stories. There's so many MN Smash stories that I completely forget about, and then like Matt will show up at a tournament and be like, "Hey, remember the time?" And I'm like, "I completely forgot about some crazy shit that happened at some tournament somewhere. I don't know."
Wait, so what's the most memorable Smash? What's the most memorable Smash? Emin Smash story that's from the top of your head.
Thing that's happened in MN Smash.
Yeah.
Oh man, the most memorable.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Most memorable. That
Because
is
there's
that's interesting.
there's like crazy salt stories. There's other like crazy. There's like Charlie shenanigans from a few years ago.
Hey, it's already been covered.
Wow.
Well,
It's already been covered.
there's like the known stuff, like the Twitter stuff that's been covered. But
Oh, yeah.
when he was like hanging out with you guys at like 2 a.m, walking around like the streets of St. Paul and Minneapolis and stuff, there's like Charlie stories around that time.
I never did this with Charlie.
Like at the apartment that you and Josh had, and Charlie like came over for like a fest and then like stayed for 2 days and ate your food. And you're like, what?
Oh wow,
Damn.
man! Hey, enough digging, man. Take that shovel, shove it up your ass, man.
Damn.
Oh damn, you getting salty? Oh,
I'm not getting salty. I feel bad for Charlie, man. Come on, he's not even here to defend himself. Why you gotta give him a therapy like that?
hey, he was like, hey, let's talk about some MN Smash stories, and now you're getting salty.
But you're not wrong.
Hey, let's pull up some the MN Smash combo video, and you can watch Eric bust loads over me grabbing Arrow Smash Guys side B, just over and over again.
The beanie play was the play, man.
The what?
The beanie play.
Beanie play. Oh, when you had the beanie back then?
No, it was the play from back then.
Mm.
That was dirty though.
What, the beanie or what I did?
Both. You know what I mean?
You are who you are.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean-
Hey, actually, Logan, I was going to ask you a specific thing about that topic.
What?
What are two of your most favorite controller breaking moments? Two.
Like me breaking a controller or anybody breaking a controller?
Anyone. Two of your most favorable, memorable. You know what I mean? They're fighting for the king.
One of them, I might have to go more than two.
Oh, even better. Even
I might-
better.
Does it have to be completely controller breaking, or could it just be like messed up controller throwing
Messed up
stuff?
controller stuff. Messed up.
Okay.
Controller breaking on roids works too, but
Or just
you know.
like basically like super crazy salt stuff.
yeah.
This
Get ready,
one,
boys.
oh man. Okay, so first one is we're playing in my garage back in Michigan. Where I used to play all the time,
Ooh, okay.
and I'm playing with my friend Nick, and he's just having like a rough day, and he's been having rough days where like tech's not working, and you just aren't feeling right, and stuff's not coming out, and you're getting pissed. And this has been happening for like a week or maybe two, and he was just sick of it. So after like a game or like something he tried to do one more time didn't work, and he was pissed the whole time. He put it flat on the ground, like control, just put it on the ground, and then sitting in his chair, he picked up both of his knees and just started stomping on his controller and destroyed it into a million pieces. So that was a good one. And a lot of these stories are back when you could just buy another controller for like $30. So it's not as crazy as now where it's like hundreds of dollars you're in the hole. But that one was pretty good. Another good one was like my main like rival at the time. He's like not my rival. He's like my main training partner, but also rival. For a number of years in Michigan, this guy James. I don't know if you guys probably haven't heard of him. He went by HIV positive or vaccine.
Oh,
I might have.
I think he's
But,
not familiar.
Yeah.
But
HIV positive.
yeah, we were playing one time at his house at like midnight or 1 a.m, super late. We're really quiet. His mom's sleeping. It's like me, him, and I don't remember exactly who it was, but I think it might have been my friend Warlock Don. And we're playing, and I'm zoned out. I'm like the most zoned out I've ever been in Melee, to where I don't see the characters at all. I just see colors, and I'm thinking about how the colors interact. Like, we're moving around the screen, because he just shoots a lot of lasers, and I'm playing Falcon, and just whatever. And I'm just zoned out, like, super, like, different dimension of Melee. And I keep beating him, and he's getting more and more pissed off about, like, certain things not working, and eventually he just takes his controller and chucks it into the wall next to the TV and makes a hole and like blows his controller up, and then immediately goes on. I think he went on Smashboard and started like researching stuff, because he was like super technical, like trying to do everything perfect and be optimal. So that one was pretty good.
Damn.
Another good one back in Michigan. I think this might have been 2013.
Yo, Michigan is lit.
I know, right? Yeah.
Fuego.
Back 2013, I think it was at if you guys ever heard of Beach, it was at Beach's house. And he ran tournaments in his basement, and there was this guy Rhythms, who was known for raging and like raging online and raging in person. Well, he lost. I can't remember who he lost to, but he lost to someone, and we didn't see him for a while. And later, someone brought up something to Beach about how there was a hole in the wall at the top of his stairs, and he brought it up to Rhythms, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on?" Like, and there was like, for some reason, somebody had a suspicion, and he completely denied it. And then later on the internet, Rhythms apologized to Beach for after he lost. At the bottom of the stairs, he threw his controller to the top of the stairs and broke a hole in the wall of this other guy's house, like his parents' house. And then lied to his face and lied to his dad about it. Oh, that one was great.
But he came back and he told him.
Yeah, later.
Later.
I don't know. If you talk about like salt, at least in Minnesota, depending on who you ask and like who's in chat or who's around, they'll always bring up the Chexer thing.
Hey,
But
what happened again?
hey, come on, man. He didn't throw his controller though. That was a salt thing, kind of like the Brian Petet thing. That was a salt thing. There was no controller throwing. That wasn't even like that crazy.
Yeah.
Let me think. Controller throwing, salt kind of stuff. I mean, there was the one time TD pushed me when we were in South Dakota.
Wait, what?
So I was pissing him off. He was playing teams with, I think, Ryan, and they were starting to get messed up, and I'm like, oh god, TD's choking, and I'm like right behind him, and I'm like, oh, he's choking, and then afterwards he got up after they lost, and he was pissed off, and he pushed me. He's like, hey man, what the fuck's that? Why you gotta say like, oh shit, he's choking, oh he's fucking up? And I'm like, because you were fucking up. But then he got to wobble some kids, so I think he felt better.
Oh, okay. There it is.
That's some salt. Trying to think of what other Minnesota salt there was. Like, there's got to be some good ones I'm completely forgetting about back in the day.
There's got to be some on dairy, like from back in the day.
Oh yeah.
There's got to be some from dairy.
There was a time where Radigan threw a chair because of dairy.
Wow.
Did he throw it at someone?
Did he throw it at someone?
Okay.
No. He Like, it was that like punch out. He just like took the chair and he kind of just like threw it like back on the ground.
Oh, there
Wow.
was one time in Michigan, someone got salty from losing, and they threw a chair and it hit someone.
The chair hit them?
Yeah, they threw it like across the venue and hit someone.
Hey, how big was this venue?
I think it was like a classroom at the University of Michigan.
Damn.
That was back when
Oh.
Juggle Guy would host like semi-monthly tournaments and stuff.
Wait, so how did you end up moving to Minnesota?
Bi-monthly. Like, why?
Yeah,
The girlfriend.
really? What was it? The girlfriend just had like family here?
No, she's from here. She was already here.
Oh, oh. Hey, how'd you meet her?
It's a good question. That's a whole story we can get into another time.
Hey, fair enough. You know, we're passing the shaker around.
Passing the shit.
Hey, you know what I miss though? You remember after tournaments where like all the homies would stick around and then we'd go out to like eat?
Perkins.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Like Perkins or like anywhere else, we just go somewhere and hang out.
Yeah.
And like you could see people and talk to them instead of everyone just going home and like going on Netplay or something and
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
So rough, man. Ah. So with the new benefits, you always give up something, you know? I feel like that's been getting lost more and more in the community lately.
Hey,
Yeah, that is true.
it well, it's like a lot of if you went to a modern tournament now, like just like if Hafid fired his stuff up this week and you went there, like
Which
and
you
you
did.
wanted, but like it's in person and you go there,
Oh.
and it's like who is there that you would be like super down to go out to some place after and hang out with? It's like there's not really anyone that shows up anymore. Like all the old people don't show up. Like even the people that still play, they don't show up because like they're busy and they got jobs and stuff. And it's like no one's really there. It's like a bunch of college kids and a couple of people here and there.
Yeah. Like
true.
2015 was probably like the peak. 2016.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, 2015, 2016, maybe 2017 also.
Hey, 2014 was an absolutely beautiful time.
The boom,
though.
dude. It was the boom.
2014, beautiful.
New
That's
players.
probably my favorite year of Smash.
It probably
You're
is
just
for
a
me
baby.
too. It's probably yeah. I think 2014 is probably my favorite year too.
Well, more so from the experiences I had and the people I hung out with during 2014. I mean, I was like going everywhere in Minnesota, but also it was just like I don't know. There's something different about the community then.
It was.
That was like even more welcoming.
Yeah.
I was like, it was great, and I got to know everyone. I got to hang out with everyone, even beyond Smash. So like that's kind of bringing it back to that kind of homey feel. 2014 was great for that. Like 2015, 2016 for me personally were great too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But that's like not really where it ends, but kind of where it slows down.
It does. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I want to say 2017 is like when it starts to slow down, right?
And are you
Well,
saying you think it slowed down because people quit or because net play got better and so people just stopped going places and hanging out?
Might be it.
Probably yeah. It's probably net play, and maybe also like people just like growing up, like like getting jobs, like
Yeah.
transitioning in school also.
Well, actually, I think that's interesting because that's what Logan was saying earlier. When some people, like, even when they were older, back in like 2014, 2015, people that were generally kind of older in today's age and with a job and stuff too, they would be hanging out. They'd be hanging around. That's
Yeah.
why the story of Loring was so key. This guy's like, mid-30s coming out of marriage and he's hanging out. But it's like, how often do you see that in this year alone or like last year? Obviously, not thinking about the pandemic. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to
Yeah.
see that as often.
Also, but like Sans Loring, if you go back to like 2015, the oldest smashers around were like only 26, where now a lot of people are in their 30s.
Yeah,
Like
that
kind of
is
like
true.
like the same people, they're in their 30s. And
Actually, that is true.
I mean, the ones you kind of expected to stick around did, and then the ones that kind of drifted in for a little while and drifted out kind of did. And
That's crazy. Triple R had to retire. That's crazy.
he didn't have to. He was getting bodied by Spencer
Oh.
too hard.
Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer.
I miss
He would get messed up by any Fox nowadays. They can all do twice as much as Spencer could do back then.
Yeah, the meta is just it's crazy. Like I'm pretty sure if Triple R, were to be active nowadays, like I don't know, he'd probably be like top 10, right?
Maybe I could see him still getting on the PR, but like everyone
What?
crouch cancels now all the
Really?
time.
Everyone-
all
yeah,
slide off.
Yeah, everyone
But
crouch cancels.
There are a bunch of people he couldn't beat, even with all the same skills to transfer to today. But there's still some like fringe players on like the last couple or few spots on the PR that kind of swap out every season and also play bad characters like Captain Falcon and stuff. It's like he could still up tilt those guys.
Yep.
Do you think that Triple R could beat Joey and Dez? Like nowadays, like in today's meta?
I see Joey drop so many like free kills and wins and stuff that he could definitely beat Dez. Anyone can beat Dez. You just got to get him on the right day. Because there are days he just goes forward and just kills himself a bunch and it's over. But if he didn't do that, Dez would just destroy him.
No.
Yeah. Wait, how about Sebi though? How about Sebi?
That one would be harder
He could just crouch
because
cancel.
That's an interesting one right
He
there.
just crouch cancel,
Yeah.
right?
They
Well,
have
yeah.
such a neutral.
But then what does Samus do after you like she crouch cancels a back air, and then Kirby's like shielding?
Mix up grab. Mix up
But
tomahawk.
Kirby will just do invincible roll behind or crouch.
Well, I mean, that's like after the first two excursions, and then the mix up would begin.
Right. But one of them knows the Kirby Samus matchup, the other one doesn't.
The secrets.
Yeah, one person has played against Amanzi for a decade,
Damn.
and many sets against Radigan.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah. I forgot about that. I forgot that he played Amanzi like against Amanzi for like a decade. I actually forgot about that.
Can you imagine Amanzi's been like how long he's been around, and he's still going strong. Like he'll still go to tournaments.
Dude, his playstyle is just so weird.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? Like what a guy, man.
Amanzi's funny. I think he's cool. I love Amanzi. Every time when like he either wins or loses, he gives you that hug, that Amanzi hug.
Yep.
He is a unique man.
Yeah,
He
even if
is
the
a
boxes
unique
are showing
man.
on screen. Yeah, it
What?
doesn't matter.
Wait, what?
What'd you say?
This one time, Amanzi hugged me so hard, you can see like the boxers, my boxers on stream. It's not anywhere near like a sexual assault case, but
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Dez did lose to a Kirby, though. Yeah, but it wasn't Triple R.
Dez can lose to any character at any time, but
Yes.
also destroy them at any time.
Dez is one of the players that could literally get four stocked at any point, whereas Joey is one of those players that could be four stocking someone at any point and still lose.
Damn.
You know how many times I've tuned into like Joey's stream and started watching him, and I'm like, oh, he's screwing this guy up, and he'll hit like a down air, and the guy's just in above him. All he has to do is hit back air center stage, kill the guy, win the game. Joey tries Shine Bear, misses, then slowly gets whittled down and loses the game. Seen it like hundreds of times.
Damn. Wait,
That's real. We all have our Buster moments. He has a lot of them, you know. I think a lot of people do.
do you think
You know?
do you think like Joey's playstyle resembles Ginger?
I don't know. I don't watch Ginger at all,
Same.
but I know he's like his like boyfriend. It's like I just want Ginger. I love Ginger. Got to raid Ginger. Give him all the money. He's probably a tier 3 sub.
Hey, Logan, do you think if Ryan still played,
Oh yeah, Ryan.
his
Yeah.
Falco would have like super like you know what I mean, like say it at the top of the meta or something?
When you say still played, do you mean like a certain person didn't exist and Ryan kept actively playing in the scene and improving? Or are you saying like, because he still, I think, kind of plays now,
What?
but
Really?
he like kind of stagnated.
He did
Oh,
say.
yeah.
But you did see him when he went to that, what was the tournament Mall of America?
Left click lounge.
GameWorks?
GameWorks.
Oh yeah, game.
He went to the GameWorks tournament and he got second. He beat Ben.
What?
What? When was this?
I think he also beat Isaac in the Ditto and losers final.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. It was like the summer last year.
When was
Yeah,
this?
yeah. It was like the
Summer
summer
yeah,
last year.
last year?
I was so mad. I was so
Might
mad.
have been last year.
Oh,
Yeah, it
so
was
Zach
last
had
year.
the last win on you, huh, Isaac, in your head-to-head? Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Now you'll
Yeah.
never, ever get a chance to
Hey,
take
hey.
it out on the win back.
He might show up, but I think Amanzi has to invite him or
Monty
something.
has to bite him. Why?
Because that's what happened, I think, at that tournament or another tournament around that time when Ryan showed up. And I'm like, whoa, Ryan, you're here? He's like, yeah, Monzi invited me. And I'm like, that sounds weird. Like,
what?
you could just show up to these. You don't need to be invited.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing, nowhere near sexual assault, all right? I just got to point that out.
What?
Thanks.
Yeah, wow.
Dang. You guys
Hey,
wanna?
so who else besides Amanzi gives you, like, an amazing hug after sets?
Oh, come on. Come on. It's Ethan. You can't
Oh
not
yeah,
throw Ethan.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean,
Wait, is it a hug or is it more of like a
it's
handshake?
a handshake that he just wants to yank your arm. He just wants to break your arm, just like just paralyze you from like getting the neck down.
You're just shaking your hand and squeezing your neck.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's blinding you with the glare off his sunglasses or his glasses too. He's just like,
Yeah. What? That noise just kind of threw me off. You're like, I was like, what?
Crazy. It's almost as if you're getting like grabbed by Marth himself.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad feeling.
Hey, does he still play?
Ethan?
You know,
Pretty sure he does.
Yeah, there's like net play.
Yeah. You guys wanna end this podcast, this episode?
I mean, it's up to Logan. Logan, do you have any last shout outs, last minute things you wanna,
Uh,
get off that chest, get
I
off
don't know. I
that
guess I don't
big
need to.
muscular, peculiar chest?
I don't know. If you guys want to go, we can go. But I guess I don't need to like leave at 7.
Oh, because I have to leave like soon. I have work.
Oh, I was gonna say we could play some net play and you could body me for a minute on stream.
Hey, you wanna do it tomorrow? You wanna do it tomorrow?
I'll probably have a little time tomorrow.
All right.
Actually, I think I can work out today. Maybe you should raid my stream today. I
raid
should
your
work
stream
out.
today. Sure. The only problem is I'm not really sure how to do that.
Hey, me neither.
Mr. Number One's calling me right now. I'll have to give him a call back.
The what?
Mr. Number One.
This is the
Hey,
number
who's
one.
that?
All the pages of a book.
Hey, does he still play?
Dude, he still plays.
Hey, that's good.
I've seen him a couple times recently. He unfriended me on Facebook after the first podcast, and then he just became my friend again.
That was like a month ago.
Wait, who? Charlie?
Yep.
Oh,
he
yeah.
didn't take my phone calls at all, and then all of a sudden out of the blue, he called me at like midnight.
He
one
called
night.
you?
Like, on like a Thursday night, he called me at midnight. And he's like, "Yo, what's up, man? You want to play some Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube?" And I was like, "What the fuck?
What?
I don't know how to interpret this."
You had to make his intentions clear so you couldn't
Yeah.
misconstrue it.
Hey,
at all.
but I like it though. I like that he's, you know what I mean. He's detailed and optimal. He's optimal with it because he didn't take it too long to where I was gonna be like, dude, fucking, like, why are you calling me right now? You know, I'm like trying to sleep, and he said it just perfectly, right enough to the point where it's like detailed enough so that you know exactly his intentions, what he's trying to do, and even if it's not then, it can be for something planned later on.
And he was already at your house.
No,
Wow, that'd be crazy.
so like 10 to 15 minutes away, so he knew I didn't care.
Dude, that's like that sea bass life when he would show up to Fest and
Oh.
then not leave. And make Ryan take him home where he had to stay.
Actually, Charlie's got a pretty sweet place
In what, North Minneapolis?
in St. Paul.
He keeps moving like every 6 months.
You know, but I think right now he's gonna be at this place for a while.
Which part of St. Paul?
It's right near Como,
Oh, okay.
right near Como Lake. It's like off Dale or something, but or off Rice. But I was gonna say, yeah, he's been. I I think he's had his own car now for about 7 months. Yeah.
See, that's the problem. It's like once you
Moving
get a
moving
car,
up to you, bro,
if you
dude. How
haven't
are you feeling?
if you haven't had a car before and then you get a car, so you have freedom to do anything, and then biddies are everywhere, and it's like melee takes a back seat.
Hey, but we'll see. We'll see. I think I don't know. I think Charlie has to be like at least interested in the biddies, which
Yeah.
which I can't talk for. I can't speak for him, but from the looks of it, I haven't seen any like interest in it, or just like taking away from like what he wants to do. I mean, you know what I mean? Because I think he's probably interested in like getting something like romantic going, but he's just not focusing his time on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you why are you so happy about that?
It's so weird. Let's talk about other people and if they're looking for biddies. What's that guy behind you doing? Is he looking at biddies right now in Tindies?
I have no idea, but he's probably got his on his undies.
What?
That's good.
Oh, jeez. Well, all I know is, how do you feel, Isaac,
But what?
about the way Logan is sitting right now? Is that sending you any messages?
I feel like he's teasing me.
Luckily, the people can't see what Logan's looking
Yeah.
like right now.
I could teach you tech skill that you've never heard of.
Hey, the best is when I remember one time Logan was like, "Yo, my thighs are so sweaty right now."
What?
What the hell?
What?
Hey, but you know what though? After like maybe probably about 3 or 4 years ago, I finally understood what he meant. So the thing is, for me, when I'm playing Smash for like hours on end, I like to rest my forearms on my legs and my thighs sometimes. And then that part of your arms will get so sweaty that when you get up, all of a sudden your thighs are drenched, dude. They're dampened to the fullest extent, and you're like, my thighs are so sweaty right now, but it feels so good, you
Uh,
know?
are, when I said this, was this the same time period that I was fat and eating large pizzas and drinking 2 liters of Mountain Dew every day?
Probably.
Okay, I was probably just fat and hot.
Oh, what a
Remember,
life.
every day I'd show up to Deepox with a whole large pizza and a 2 liter,
Damn.
and then it'd be like afternoon or like lunch. I get a large pizza and Mountain Dew, and like, well, they're gone now. I ate and drank them, so for dinner I'd go back to Papa John's and get a 2 liter Mountain Dew and a large pizza.
Damn.
Mm. Mm. In
And
the
I was
spot.
fat as hell. Play Breath of the Wild all day, then go to a tournament, get fourth, make no money.
Hey man, those were the days though.
Those
You
were
know
the
what I mean?
days.
Wait, so
Those were
so
the hey,
so
did you played a good amount of poker there, right?
Not a whole lot.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I played when people were playing mostly, but it was like when because it was always like an open table so people could just buy in, and
Mhm.
you just have like Amanzi always buying in for 20 and going all in every hand, and then you have Josh always having pocket royal flushes every hand. So I'm like, I'm not playing with you guys anymore. Like I'm broke as hell, and I lose $5. That's like almost a large pizza.
It's the cheapest shit in the world, dude. Hey, were you playing that one time that Evan played?
No, I actually wasn't there. I think I was out of town or something, but I heard about it.
Yeah.
I heard it was rough.
Yeah, I heard Evan went and cleaned house.
Yeah. Well, he's like basically professional.
Yeah. Yeah, for Isaac, I don't know if you knew, but Evan was a crazy good poker player.
Chuckster?
Chexer, you know.
Yep. Yep. He would always go to like poker tournaments, right? Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Logan. So what made you like stop eating pizza and drinking Mountain Dew like every week and just like have a change in
An
lifestyle?
unhealthy lifestyle.
Yeah, have a different healthy lifestyle. Like, what was the moment where you said, you know what, I don't want to do this?
Well, that's the secret. Is I still want to do it to this day.
Ooh.
You just don't, because then you get fat and gross and you feel terrible. Yeah, I would love to smash a whole large pizza right now and cover that thing in like hot peppers. It'd be
Oof.
so good.
Mm.
Maybe not drink Mountain Dew. Since I kind of switched off pop for a long period of time,
Mm.
pop
How
is
long?
like I have it very, very rarely. Like maybe one real pop, like a 20 ounce of it every like couple months.
Sure.
But I haven't had like actual syrupy pop regularly for a couple of years maybe.
Good for you.
Um, yeah, that stuff just weighs me down. I just drink water. Once in a while, I get some diet. Like if I really like, I'm getting cravings, but I don't want to get like super obese right away. But I just drink water and like coffee and tea.
Hey, how does your body feel after after the last year or two without having any like soda in your system on a regular basis?
Like, do you feel more
I mean,
energized?
energized, no, because you got to realize drinking all that soda is a lot of caffeine and sugar. That'll give you energy. It'll weigh you down,
Oh yeah.
and you'll feel pretty damn tired for like an hour or two after you eat a whole large pizza. But energy wise, no, I'm probably about the same. But also like I was saying, I never stopped wanting to eat that stuff. And at the beginning of this year, I started just eating all of it again, and I
Damn.
gained like 10 or 15 pounds. And then
It all came back.
and then the
Damn.
COVID hit, and then I'm like, yeah, I was gonna go on a diet anyway, so I've been on a diet for a few months now. So I lost all that weight again.
Damn.
Just don't want to be like gross looking and feel bad. Now I'm really old,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
and I have like thousands of dollars of equipment, like 20 feet that way. So I don't have a good excuse.
Mm, it's real.
It's cool that you have your own gym. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. If anyone wants to work out, let me know. I can try to figure out a time for people to come over, lift.
Hey, what's your work schedule right now?
Me?
Yeah.
I work Monday, Friday, 8 to 4-ish.
Monday, Friday, 8 to 4-ish. Are you droning?
Droning? You talking about like at work?
Just for work.
What?
I don't know.
Droning for work.
What's that mean?
It's like doing a job that you just gotta do.
Kinda, yeah. I mean, it's real smooth brained. So I just throw on podcasts and I put on a GPS. So
Oof.
like I don't have to think, and I'm not even really driving anymore.
Mm.
Once in a while, I just glance at the GPS to make sure I don't need to like turn, and I just zone out. For the most part.
What a chill fucking job. That
It
sounds
is.
amazing. That sounds chill as fuck. Wow.
That part of it is pretty cool, yeah. That part's pretty cool. But I need to find something closer. That one's all the way down in Bloomington. So I need to get something closer, something that pays better.
How far is that for you? Like over half an hour?
Yeah, it's like 30, 35 minutes with like minimal-ish traffic. If everyone comes back to work, it could be up to like 45 minutes with like decent traffic. Bad traffic will take me over an hour to get home now.
Wow. Wait, even during the pandemic?
No, like once everyone stopped going to work, it was amazing. It was the best. And everyone's speeding, so I'm going like 70 and like a 55 is great. But no, like before the pandemic, like after work, it 100 would just be like miles long of just stopped traffic. And it's like, this sucks. No matter which way I go, there's like just traffic at like 4 o'clock. It takes forever to get home.
Do you have to drive pretty far, Isaac?
Huh?
For work?
No.
Do you have to drive pretty far?
No, it's like a 5 to 7 minute drive.
Wow.
It's not bad. It's really close to my house.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Oh,
Hey, should we cut it now? I have to like go.
Okay, yeah, let's cut it. I'll go start streaming in the garage. Hopefully it works. Just for anyone that might go watch that stream, I'm on the worst laptop in the world.
and for the motivational kids out there, I'm gonna go and play some Smash with my homie.
Do you guys want to plug in? Do you guys want to plug your social media stuff?
Twitch.tv/Ergo Melee.
You can follow me on twitter.com/Erzic ERSAAC for my meme retweets. And yeah. All right. This was a fun episode. I like this one.
Hey man, hey Logan, thank you for coming on,
Yeah,
man.
thank you for
I know
coming
I
on,
had
dude.
to like super
Hey,
last
thanks for
minute.
having me.
Bro.
Yeah, dude.
No,
It was
that
fun
was
talking
badass,
to
man.
people.
Hell yeah. Hey man, but to be real, the people have to know there might be a Logan return episode.
Hell yeah. Thick
Vote in the
boys.
poll.
Oh,
Leave it in the comments.
there's comments.
Let the biddies know.
At the biddies know.
All right. See you, thick boys.